have you heard of a guy called the Texan?
Yes.
What do you know about him?
Well, I don't wish to say unkind things about individuals, asshole. But, yeah, no, don't do business with them. You know better than
He's a pretty
to trust
dangerous
somebody
guy.
like that.
Well,
He's not from Texas.
I'm happy to hear that because my one of my rivals hired him, I think. So hopefully he brings bad juju to him and
Well,
not us.
be grateful if he even brings them back.
Okay, why is that?
He's been known to, shall we say, abandon cargo, and not necessarily cargo. He's
So,
a trickster. He's a shyster. He'll leave you off with the first sign of danger or the first thing that's inconvenient.
Is that
to
why
him.
he's called the Texan with an Australian accent?
I have no idea why he's called what he is. I avoid that man at all costs. It's just bad business.
Good. I hope he pushes his current client in the river. Well, good. When can we load up?
Give us, Dobby, how long? Translated into Portuguese.
Yeah,
Get an estimate.
half hour.
Half hour?
Okay. We'll start lugging stuff over and then we can load it up. I'll go check with my team. Make sure we got everything.
This
I don't
is
think
scene
anything's gonna
10.
happen.
We're gonna
It's
lose
a
all our
structured
stuff while
scene
she's
in the
dream
astral
world.
plane for you. Let's have your character. We're just going to use this little section here because, you know, whatever. So you're searching once again for Galton, your husband. And as you approach, you do find him there. He looks like he's healed up. You know, when you were first kind of experiencing the dream walking and trying to find him, he could barely talk. You know what happened to him. Okay, so as you start trying to focus and you're going there, you kind of approach, and as you get closer, now that you're in the Amazon, you can see him a bit more clearly. So as you walk up, you notice that his left eye is very milky white, like
Okay.
you've seen in blind people. So it looks like he might be blind in his eye. He's wearing a magician's robe that he bought from a theater costume shop in Manhattan. You were there when he bought that. And you notice that it's a lot more vivid now that you're in the Amazon. You can see his features. You can basically picture where he's at. So he's like, Iris, you're close. I can sense it.
Yeah, I'm excited to be back down here. Not really, but ready to figure out where you're at.
Well, I can help. I can show you how to find us. Here, I kind of expected you today. I've drawn this out for you. These are some guide markers that will help you to understand how to find me. Are you with other people? Are you here by yourself?
I have hired some people.
Ah, good. You will hopefully be joining us in no time.
Yeah, that's the plan.
So as you're heading down the river, you'll notice there are some trees that were knocked down from the storm.
Okay.
That happened a while ago. I don't even remember. You kind of lose track of time here in the jungle. Then you want to take the left side of the river. There's a tributary there, and it feeds into a lake. You're looking for an old plantation. And off to the side of the plantation, that's where the cave is. That's where the Spider Queen lives.
All right. Got it.
And that's where we are. We're all here. It's very exciting. We're getting close.
Why is it exciting?
Because she's magnificent. Wait till you see her.
No, thank you.
But darling, don't you understand? This changes everything.
What does it change?
She will bring enlightenment to everyone.
Oh, I see. Would you want to come home, I guess, is a good question.
I mean, I am home. This is home.
It's not. We live.
Trust
It's
me.
New York.
When you see what we've been building here, you'll see. I believe it. I know that you will. Maud is here. She's been filming the whole thing.
Is she
That's not good.
as excited about the Spider Queen as you?
You know, I never asked her, but I mean, why wouldn't she be? I notice you're staring. It's fine. I can't see out of it anymore, but I see everything else so much clearly, so it doesn't even matter.
Did anything like that, what happened to you, happen to Maud?
Oh no, she's fine.
So you know what happened to you is wrong and shouldn't have happened.
No, I was chosen.
But saying that she's fine implies that it's wrong because you're not fine.
Well, I mean, who wants to be blind in one eye?
Okay. What will happen if we go back to New York and go home?
I suspect that you're not going to want to after you see what we've been building.
And what if I do want to?
We'll talk about it then. Look, I have to go, but I've missed you. Follow the map. We'll see you soon.
This is the most tired. I feel so Dora the Explorer.
He evaporates into a mist. So this is going to be, if you move your thing down just a little bit, we're just going to use the top section there. So when you are outside on the deck of the boat, you're going to use that upper space there.
Okay.
Pay no attention that it's in its decrepit shape. It's not that bad, but it's pretty close. If you're inside the boat, you're going to be using this square section here. But go ahead and everyone go ahead and are those beds on the dock?
Yeah.
Sure, that's where you're sleeping. You guys
We're
are
sleeping
on the
outside on the deck,
it's
on
covered.
the bow.
It's covered.
I was
It's
gonna
fine.
say this can't be because it's gotta be.
It's the
It's
bow.
one of these. It's this room.
No, that's that, but that's
Oh,
like the
no, no,
top
no, no,
front.
no.
No,
I get
I'm
what she
saying
means.
this is
This is the
this room
interior
of
of
the
that.
ship.
Oh, okay. Well,
This
there
is
you go
7.
then.
It's the interior.
No,
of the
we're going
bow.
to treat that as the deck, and you're sleeping on the deck.
Okay.
It's the Amazon. So
It's hot.
go ahead. You guys are all take a bed each, except for the captain and whose 2 boys will be in the
Who
galley.
has to sleep in the bloody bed?
Okay, but you guys can feel safe here. It's
You just
trust the
leave her
guy.
alone in her own
It's all
room.
good.
I don't care.
Well, it's not a room, it's all one day.
Yeah, you're all on deck.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're all
man.
just sleeping on the
There's
deck.
not really a line there. There's not really a wall there.
You get what
there's
you
not really
get what you
floor.
get, and you don't throw a fit.
This is what they paid for.
I'm throwing a fist.
All right, so this is scene 11. It's a narrative scene. You will go ahead and fill up your dice pool. It is dawn of the next day, day 21. You are on the Amazon River. You've got a little bit of a start, so you can move yourself maybe 3 spaces away from an house on the river there. And again, this isn't to scale, but it's just a good visual representation of kind of where you're at.
And this is our goal.
Yeah, your goal is kind of somewhere over there. You
How-
suspect, just because in the video you remember you saw like plantation, like old rundown plantation footages, you know that they're largely over in this area. That's where the rubber deposits are. That's where they were mining for it.
Right, and I took notes about that question. You said these 3 spaces was 1 day?
Ish.
Or
You
the
did-
rest of our last day? Because we left in the middle
yeah, the
of
rest
the day.
of your last day.
So we technically have traveled 1 day into this week at this point?
yeah.
Okay.
Don't overthink too much on the time.
I'm trying
frame.
not to. I just I didn't know if time mattered.
You're not
so-
going to run out of time.
Okay,
I'll
so
just put it
time
that
doesn't
way.
matter. Got it.
But just for sake, again, as almost like a visual thing, I'm going to tell you the time just so you can kind of keep track of.
So
like
are
where you're
we seeing these rundown plantations at this point?
No.
at. Oh no.
No,
Okay, you're nowhere near.
They're
that.
gonna be closer to.
Yeah,
down
you're
here.
it's way down the road.
Alright, I
it's
just
going to
wanna
take
make-
you a few days.
So we are
to get
just
down
in Amazonian river jungle land.
Yep. All right. So scene 11.
Yeah.
Iris is the first to wake up at dawn,
Of course I am.
and let's see. You decide to head down to see if any, if coffee's been put on or whatever. Let's say Marcus is in his little cabin area. He's still kind of asleep, but the boys are in the galley. So you're going to head down there and you're going to run into them.
The boys.
Now, remember, you speak Portuguese, so
I can have a whole conversation
right,
with them.
exactly. So, hello, good morning.
Good morning. Did we do introductions before we got on the boat, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is...
Davi and Tiago. Their names are on the bottom of the bases, if that helps.
Okay.
Which one was that one?
Tiago,
Okay.
Davi.
Good. That's how I mentally had them assigned.
Perfect. So I'm just gonna say good morning
Yeah.
to both of them and ask them if we've got coffee or breakfast yet, or if they need help with anything.
Oh, we'll take care of all of your needs for sure. We've put the coffee on. It should be ready any moment.
Perfect.
How was your stay so far?
It was fine.
Sorry for having you sleep up on deck.
I don't mind. It's
Uh-huh.
nice out. As long as it doesn't rain.
So Iris kind of notices that the boys are kind of talking about their father.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Oh, our father. We miss him very much. He was a great, huge, well-respected fisherman in the area. He was very adventurous. We remember how he would used to always exacerbate our mother by going off on all these adventures, and she would get very upset about it.
What was his last adventure?
Well, we don't exactly know where he went. He would try to find the most exotic fish when he went hunting, and he would also tell us of different monsters and things that lived in the jungle. And we're not sure if he was just trying to scare us or if it was just something that he was talking about. But what happened was, unfortunately, our town, our village, got very sick. And he went out to look for medicine, and he returned, but unfortunately, most of the village had passed, including our mother.
Oh, that does not sound good. What happened after that?
Well, he got us medicine, and we just started living on the boat there, and that's kind of what we do now.
So does that imply that Marcus is their dad?
No.
Oh, I was confused. I was like, I don't think that's right.
No.
So why are you on this ship instead of your dad's ship?
Well, you see, we decided to come back to the village weeks later, and when we returned, all that were left were skeletons and lots of webs everywhere.
Oh, that seems weird.
This is the first time we ever saw our father scared of anything.
What did he have to say about it?
He seemed like he was not afraid, but we knew he was. He was handling himself differently. He became very quiet after this, and one day he went out fishing and we never saw him again.
All right, where was your village at in comparison to where we are now?
South of Manaus, across the river, we were supported by a Jesuit ministry school there. They taught us a little bit of English, but they provided clothes and food for us.
Well, that's nice.
At that point, Ursula joins you downstairs.
Okay.
She is awoken.
Does she hear the spidery bits?
No, but she does hear you speaking Portuguese, which is a surprise to her.
Oh, why?
Well, she knows Portuguese also. She just didn't know that you knew Portuguese.
Did I hide that?
No, I mean, it just hasn't come up in conversation.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I don't feel
Well,
like
I
that
was
would be
skeptical
something
of
I
her
would...
actually being an expert when we were having our initial discussion.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm trusting her. Good reason.
Good morning, Ursula.
Good morning. Where are the bananas?
I'll grab a banana that I see from the bunches and toss it to you
Banana.
because They have to be obvious in this room somewhere.
I don't think 3 bunches of
You
bananas.
spent 3.
Yes, I just was trying to switch it to be the higher.
Oh, you're fine.
So I'm gonna eat on the banana.
Okay.
What's going on down here? Any interesting morning discussions?
They told me where they're from and about their dad, but I don't want to relay too much of it just because it's personal information. I don't know if they want that shared.
It's okay.
TLDR, this is the conversation.
Very interesting. Where were you guys from in the Amazon?
We live south of Manaus, across the river.
That's alarming to me. I didn't put that together.
Boys, you let them
Original.
stay here in the kitchen? There's much more room out there in the mess. Ladies, please.
If I were to say we were here investigating Modrion, what could you tell us? Marcus?
She's one hell of an actress, and I would love to meet her, but that damn fool, the Texan, got that contract. Or at least that's what I've heard.
Do you have a beef with it? Have you guys had an altercation before? Because he said there was a boat, but we definitely wouldn't want that one. That's what we were told. I'm wondering if it's this boat.
Well, as you know, I pride myself. We're not the biggest ship. We are certainly not the newest ship.
We're a ship.
I like that. he
But
also-
when I take a contract, we make sure that we get you to and from, and we complete the contract. We don't run off, we don't abandon people, and we certainly aren't afraid of the rumors that surround this jungle.
You sense he was a little wounded.
I like that. I like that Marcus is always constantly so far with both ladies, correcting them. It's not a boat. It's a ship.
Because it's Marcus and
You'll
it's
spend 2.
It's awesome.
Ursula, I would like to attempt to have a conversation about how this dream went. Because I feel like if I have a better indication of where we should go, it needs to be said to the captain, but also to Ursula, who needs to convince Jake, and Jake's not going to listen to me. That's my
Put a
thought
pin in that.
process.
That's a good thought. But put a pin in it.
All right.
You're a little ahead of the game, but you're good.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you notice that the boat is getting a little bit more choppy, like you guys are coming up on some rapids. The boys are both waking up as they're getting jostled around up on deck. We're going to switch to a structured scene. Keep the dice that you have carried over. And the action is up to you guys. Captain, you probably know that you should probably not be hanging out downstairs
Yes.
while
Yeah.
the boat's getting choppy.
Yep. Head to the cockpit.
I'm just going to present it to that. It's not that, but that's where it is.
Yeah. We're
You'll head up on it'll be on the far side of the deck up there.
okay.
On the other side. Yep, there you go. That sounds good. That's where the ship
Okay.
drives.
So they're waking
I'm-
up to this really choppy
So
walk.
you'll spend probably
Yeah.
2 dice to make your way up there.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm gonna spend a die or however many to brace myself up against the closest wall that is not near the edge of the water.
Okay.
Or edge of the
That'll
wall.
be you just spend 1 and it's right behind you.
Are the beds
Okay.
bolted down?
Is this one-
Just
Yeah, the beds are bolted down.
Because you hold on to the bed.
To
The
see
cot.
this one.
I would imagine that Davi and Tiago would be heading down to the boiler and the engine, respectively.
Okay? They can spend a die each.
Before I make any actions, is looking around a free action?
Yeah, it's free.
What do I see going on around me right now? know you
Nothing
said
from where
rapids.
you're standing. You just feel the ship kind of getting more and more rocky.
Can I not see the water in front of me?
Not from the middle of the deck. You'll have
Alright,
to get closer.
I'm
to the
gonna
edge.
get closer to kind of see what's coming up ahead.
Okay. So you will head over there. That's 1 die. And you're looking down into the water.
Sure.
Okay. So you look
Be
down
fun.
in the water and you do notice that there are, oddly, like there's some fish kind of jumping in the water, but you notice they're like kind of, it's almost like they're swimming ahead of the boat.
Can I tell what kind of fish these are?
Not super clearly unless you make some kind of a check.
Pull it up
I would
on
say
the-
probably like a knowledge check, or I would be okay with like an intuition, or maybe even a lore. But
All of
doesn't
those
really
are
fit.
6s. I would fail probably miserably.
No, maybe you commit several die.
Or
You
maybe
really
I
wanna
just
know.
start
Really
blasting.
want to know. I mean, you can. You make range combat checks
I
to
am.
shoot the fish.
And then still not catch
I don't
your
think they're
first
posing
chicken.
much of a threat to you.
I don't think they are either. I'm gonna.
Just waste the
Do I
bullet.
see? Now that I'm up front though, and looking's free. Can I see like there's rapids or something ahead that we're about to go into, or like a waterfall?
Yeah, it looks like it's choppy for a minute.
Okay, I'm gonna go brace myself on something. I'm assuming that's another die.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
So you want to scoot back away from the edge?
scoot back away
Okay.
and brace myself somewhere where I know I'm not just gonna get flung off this boat.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up top.
Okay. So as it's getting rougher, I need everyone to make everyone that is upstairs on the deck. I need you all to make an agility check.
You get any bonuses for bracing?
Um,
Because we both specifically.
you just
said
need
we
one
braced.
success. If you did
Okay.
not brace yourself, did all three of you brace?
No.
Just us.
Okay.
Cheyenne's just up there.
If you did not brace, you need 2 successes.
Okay. It's agility.
You can also help. You can help people that are near you by giving them a die. It's the equivalent of you, like maybe looping arms or something like that.
I have a 6 on agility. I'm gonna fall overboard.
Good chance.
Oh no.
I tried.
Once per scene,
I
you
got
may
it.
reroll 1 die on agility or clit. So I'm gonna reroll. Would it matter if I only get 1? Would it be as bad as if I didn't get any?
It'll be a little better, yeah.
Fine.
And Bob, you'll just need 1 because you're in an
Nope.
interior space.
Cheyenne got overboard.
Well, I mean 1 success. You can commit as many as you want.
Okay.
There you go. The
I
captain's
only
made
rolled
of
3s.
stern stuff and nothing happens. Meanwhile, Ursula.
The newbie
To the
survived.
fish.
What's that? Yeah, I know.
I'm like
Yeah.
arms and
He's
legs
like-
locked around a mast.
He actually lifts up just a little bit and land, like his legs are there.
I even reached out for you.
Ursula face plants
Why?
as
Why?
it gets a little rough, and she will take an injury. When you refill to 5
Okay.
instead of 6 at the moment. All right, and you are prone as well, so lay her character down. The boys are doing a good job down there.
Good boys.
Go ahead, and for them, they're gonna roll a check for resolve. Yep, they're gonna make a resolve check. Both the boys are gonna make a resolve
The
check.
boys.
Down there in the.
Okay.
B-O-I.
You can spend as many as you want for each.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
Did you already spend die on them?
Yeah, I had
They
to
had to spend
spend
one to run
to
downstairs.
get downstairs.
Got it.
All right. And
You just need a total of 2 successes. They'll operate as one character essentially.
okay.
So, yeah.
All right.
Gotta succeed on both though.
No, it's one character.
2 successes though.
Yeah. Not gonna make it with 2 successes. Looking to
You know
make
you can
sure.
spend like as many dice as you want.
Yeah, but I have a precious few, and I have no idea how soon it'll be before we replenish.
True.
After the
Sure.
So, so the idea that they're suddenly afraid makes things a little.
So unfortunately,
Yeah.
the decrepitness of the ship in certain ways, it stalls out, You no longer have engines, so you can't muscle through this. Go ahead and refill your dice pool.
Okay.
All of us?
Yep. It's back to you guys.
But you only get 5.
Yeah.
And Marcus notices, obviously, that the engine it's gotten quieter because the engines are now silent, which is a problem.
Yeah.
There's no turn order, right? Anyone can act.
Nope. Anyone can do anything.
I'm gonna run down there and try to assist him.
Okay. Spend a couple die. It's gonna take you a minute to get down there. So you get down there,
Blast. The
and you just
the
start
engines
shooting.
are out.
I'm gonna try to get the engine going.
Okay. Let's see. How is your knowledge?
6.
Okay.
My resolve is a 5 though.
Okay. What about your wits?
6.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
I am physically strong.
I'll allow you to use your resolve. So you go down there to help trying to get things restarted, and they can offer each of them can offer a die to you if they want.
I succeed
But
3
you want
times.
to. Okay. You start,
Because of
kind of
course
clanging
you do.
around, getting things up and running. Sorry, I
How?
don't know, like boiler room etiquette or
I do the
vernacular.
Twist the
Atlantis
knob.
thing. I twist the knob and I hit it with a wrench.
There you go.
Yes.
And,
We and I
Bam.
are same
It's good.
page.
it grumbles back to life as you're doing that. The rest of you upstairs and downstairs, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna use a die to stand up,
Okay.
You did it.
and then I'm going to brace myself.
Okay, that's another one.
Are we still choppy waters? So the boat's slowed
You're in
down.
more choppy waters now.
The boat stopped.
Like it's
No.
he got
I
it
just
back up.
got the
Oh,
engine
you just
going.
got it.
That's literally what I
it's-
ran down to
It's
do.
now really bad.
I got one die.
Like it's like jostling everywhere.
I'm trying to find a corner in this room to like brace myself instead of
Okay.
just being in the middle.
Yep. Just spend one.
And then pick this one.
That's
I
fine.
want to pray to the blood gods.
Anybody else want to
Ah,
brace
blood
themselves?
guards.
I'm gonna stay braced.
Pray
I'm
to
not
the Spider
moving.
Queen.
You will have to
Reversible.
spend another one to re-brace.
That's fine. I'm gonna
You know-
stay right where I'm at.
Stretch out your hands and be like, okay.
Mr.
Round
Fantastic.
Which way is the current flowing? I'm assuming it's against us.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
So we need to not. We can't just coast.
no,
Along
that
on
would
that.
make sense.
So hear me
because
out.
Fish
Fish are
in
going
front
that
of
way.
us going the same way as
Current's coming this way.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't.
Something's
They're
trying
jumping
to keep
upstream?
us from going downstream. Is
Don't
what
salmon
people-
swim upstream.
Yeah.
I don't think salmon are in there.
They're not salmon.
Salmon are not
Amazonian
in.
salmon.
They're probably piranha.
It's an African laid swallow.
Okay.
I like that all of us were confused about the fish in the stream.
No, it's,
the same
yeah.
level.
This is detail.
Like, are you sure?
Okay.
Marcus, you ever
I
seen
don't know
a
what's
fish
going on anymore.
swim upstream? Except salmon?
You can't see the fish. Only person seen the fish.
She's right there. She's on the edge.
Okay.
You can look over.
She's on the edge of the boat.
I can't see anything. I'm not looking at the water. I'm looking away.
Andy
from
can't swim.
Andy's terrified.
That's Andy
Yeah,
told us.
I'm surprised he is not in the water yet.
You'd be wearing a life jacket right now if Ursula knew you couldn't swim.
He hasn't.
I got my arm floaties.
Anybody else doing anything?
I assume that I've been, on whatever passes for the radio down to the engine compartment.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't speak
Barking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just down there hard forcing
Where
everything
are
right
you?
now.
The boys are
Yeah.
trying, and
Yeah.
luckily, Jake went down there and
Grab hold of something, boys. It looks rough.
he did some kind of Fonzie magic down there.
Yep.
I did.
I don't even speak Portuguese. I'm praying.
Okay.
So
Anybody
I'm
else
preparing
bracing
to
themselves
navigate.
that haven't braced?
I think all
Okay.
of us have. You haven't.
They're not.
I'm in the engine room.
All right.
I'm
I
gonna
have
get
a
knocked
feeling it's
into
not
a
gonna
wall.
matter.
Angamatic.
So
I ain't falling off the
let's
boats.
make everyone is going to make an agility check
I got one die.
or a resolve check, whichever is better.
Is
agility.
there anything that my piloting
Come
can
on.
do
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna use my
to
knack.
improve that?
You're doing the best you can.
I'm gonna use my knack.
Okay. What's your knack?
Once per scene, I can re-roll 1 die using agility or range.
Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll my agility die.
I did not pass.
I know, I failed twice. it's
I
fine.
did not pass either.
I tried.
I also did not pass.
So who failed?
All of us.
Not me.
Captain's good.
I'm
Okay.
not
Because you said we could use results.
Yep. Resolve or agility. Just
Oh, then
They both
I
make
didn't.
sense.
I'm sorry.
I got both.
then what?
Then I didn't. I didn't realize we could also use resolve. I got a 5, so I'm
Okay.
fine.
I
Sorry.
would have still failed.
All right. So Ursula and Andy go overboard.
You can't swim.
Oh no!
And this, boys, is
Here,
when
use the
campaign-
water section of
This
that.
is where the campaign ends.
Okay. Davi and Tiago and Jake all lose a die
Oof.
Oh, just kidding.
as they get
Jake.
clanged around. Them's piranhas.
I called it.
Don't die.
As you
already dead, I
land
can't
in the
swim.
water,
Oh,
you
no.
notice the
Come on.
fish kind of swimming around,
Didn't need it, South America.
and you feel a little nip.
Nah, they
Oh,
they don't.
no.
They
They don't
Another
eat
little
people.
nip. They do now.
Nah, Discovery Channels are
For
fun.
for story reasons, they eat humans.
Nah.
That's how that works.